do that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Welcome to Guilted Into It. I am your host, Rosanne, with my co-host.
Don't say that.
Bridget. Don't say that. You really need
We're
to.
equal hosts. Say we're your hosts.
You called me a sidekick last time.
Yes, because that's because you disrespected me.
How did I disrespect
Because
you?
you said about the intro. I don't know.
I don't know. We really.
I laughed because I just looked over before we started and you were just like this. Like camera ready.
Well, you have to be camera ready, right? I've been camera ready since 11 o'clock. I got nothing going on.
Yeah, I know.
Zero. Although I did go to the gym today, as I do every day.
We get it.
But today, the instructor openly complimented me, told me that my form was absolutely perfect on every exercise. I am thinking of maybe doing this professionally now.
What were you doing?
We were doing clean and presses, just everything, the way it was bent over and doing the deadlifts and the curls. And I was just perfect.
I don't believe that he said your form was good on every single one.
Every single one.
That's because you're right in the front. And he's looking at you.
She,
whatever. Regardless.
I'm a leader in that class now.
God.
People look to me for the right form.
All right. I mean, you're small. It's easy to have good form. Your limbs are barely, you know what I mean?
What does that have to do with anything?
If you were lankier, it would be tougher to, let's say, be in the correct push-up form.
Is that why you have troubles?
No, I'm very good. I have a very strong core.
So do I.
But this is what I'm saying. You're minute.
I'm minute.
You're like a little action figure in the class.
An action figure.
You are.
All right. I know it. It's okay.
I think you should do it. I think you should become a personal trainer.
I should.
Because maybe you just have something to do.
Something to do.
We could stop hearing about how boring your life is.
Well, it is. I'm sorry. Like Sunday, we were just talking before, right? I made dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the best day. I had stuff to do all day long.
You can make me dinner any day.
Well, no, I like to cook for a lot of people.
Right. No. Okay.
It's just cooking for one other person.
Okay.
You know. Plus, you're late. You wanted to eat too. I can't eat that late. My body is a temple now.
Oh gosh.
I have the perfect form, and I need to make sure that I eat at the right time.
And what time is that?
I don't know,
3
p.m. No. 5 o'clock, 5:30.
You know what's interesting? Because you just complained, since you're all Susie Fitness now, you just complained about walking tomorrow at 7:15.
But I'm doing it.
No, but you were complaining about it. But what I'm curious about is why. Because every morning you send me the Wordle at about 5:30 in the morning.
It's that, it's cold in the morning. You got to get up, you got to get dressed, then you got to go out in the cold. It's cold. I'm cold. Don't
you know shivering is a muscle movement? I'm sure you would be amazing at it.
I would be. I would. My muscles really shiver. It's good. Yeah. So how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. Anything fun in your life? No. Nope. Okay.
I did a tight 30 on the elliptical this morning.
Nice.
I was late to work.
And you shocking.
No, I wasn't late. I was right on time. Which is late.
Yeah, I can't get to work right on time. How do you do that? You got to jump right in then. There's no prep time. There's no you time.
Yeah, there isn't. I actually walked in the same time as the kid that I was about to see, and he was already screaming. Oh. In my head, I was like, same. I felt that.
Well, we have a really great, first of all, let's give it up. We have another live studio audience.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's hear it. Thank you. I like the live studio audience. Nice. I like the feedback, the laughter, you know. But we have a great show. We have a great guest.
Yes.
Today. He was supposed to be here a couple weeks ago.
And
he got jammed up.
I don't believe him.
I mean either. I didn't want to guilt him though, because I felt kind of bad if it was true.
Yeah.
We'll see. But we have Fat Jay with us tonight. And that is his number one fan, Marianne, is here. Yep. They don't come for us. They come for Fat Jay. That's true. That's what we're doing. So I guess we should just.
I think we should.
Bring him on. Let's go to our commercial.
The updated commercial.
The updated
Can't wait to see it.
commercial. All right.
Yep.
So let's do
We'll
that.
see.
And we don't have a whole minute. We have to get that chair up here
It's
quick.
not a whole minute?
It's not a whole minute
How long
anymore.
is it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I forgot to check how long it was.
This is a very poorly run show.
It is, but I'm doing it all alone.
Oh my. There it is. I'm done. I'm not coming anymore.
3-minute monologue about the gym and the form. You can't lift the chair 3 feet.
Right. Let's see.
No,
do
I
a
can
clean
lift
and
the
press with the chair. Let me see you do it.
All right, Bobby, let's play our commercial.
Like a smokeout.
And here we
There it
are with
is.
Jay.
Job of the Hut.
Well,
How are you?
welcome, Jay. Welcome to Guilted Into It.
Thanks for having me, Rosie.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And me.
Always.
And Bridget,
Thank
the
you.
sidekick
I'm part of this.
co-host.
Thanks.
What's good? How's everything?
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
It's been a minute. I haven't seen you as much now that you're blowing up in the comedy world.
I'm not blowing up. You're just too much at the gym, Rosie. I don't understand how we going to have a guest on named Fat Jay and have an opening monologue about the gym.
It's almost offensive, actually.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
understand. I was sitting over there. I was like, are they serious right now?
I didn't think of that.
I didn't think of that either.
But I have to ask first. Let me get a little me time in. I don't want to
Go
take
ahead.
over the show.
Oh, please take it
No,
over.
take it over.
But I got to tell you, Rosie's retired now. That's why she's at the gym and doing all this.
Yeah.
If I hit the lotto tomorrow, you'll never see me in the gym. But you know, I'm like, Rosie, you're retired. What are your plans? She's like, Jay, acting, comedy, full time.
Yeah.
Go on Facebook. Big announcement coming 4:30 this day.
Oh, yeah, she's always got an announcement.
I tune in. I'm like, yo, they're reviving Annie. Al Pacino's daddy, Warbucks, 99 years old, hobbling through the mansion. There's Rosie, you know, with the glass
Still
slipper,
playing Pepper.
you know. Hey, kid, say, you remember when we had it this way, you know? And all of a sudden, she's on TMZ in a Blimpin' Ain't Easy shirt behind set, you know? But nope. It's a makeup pyramid scheme.
Right. Yeah. Yep, that's what it is.
I'm like, is this real life?
Oh, yeah.
And then, now, okay, I'm at work, scrolling through. Rosie's going live. Oh, what's Rosie got to say? Maybe this is the announcement. Here she comes in her robe, the hair up.
Yep.
I'm like, does she not know it's on live right now? So, hey, good morning. Da 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 da. Now it's a makeup tutorial,
Yes.
7 days a week.
Jay, I routinely get emails from her, and I'm like, why is she emailing me? And she's like, Christmas is around the corner, lifers, like something crazy.
I'm like, I just want to drink the weight loss tea at this point.
Right.
Rosie, please don't go live today, please.
Yeah, she made me take a color match quiz.
A color match quiz.
White, porcelain, the lightest color. I don't need a quiz to tell me that. It was a scheme to get me on the email list.
Oh God, I was dying.
It worked. Well, you know, I mean, listen, the comedy is starting to pick back up again, you know.
How was
And
that thing you did in the city?
it was good. It
You
was
had
good.
fun?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that.
I thought you were gonna be on Saturday. You're like, another big announcement.
No,
big thing
it
in
wasn't
the
a big
city."
announcement.
I'm like, holy shit, it's SNL.
No.
Shane Gillis is back on SNL. Rosie, hey, we did a little improv and a little. It was like a bringer show in Manhattan, you know,
Pretty much.
for improv. All right.
You know, it's not. It's
One
listen.
day, Rosie, come on. Give me, I want the good one.
Yeah, we want a real announcement.
All right.
Even if you got to do something crazy.
You got all the time. You should be auditioning.
I am. I'm submitting. I'm submitting. You
All
know,
right.
what can you do? I submitted like to 5 things today.
Maybe you
Don't
should
forget the
submit to
fat guy
some.
when you.
Never. Are you kidding me? You?
Don't
Never.
forget the fat
Maybe you should submit to some fitness related
I do.
roles.
I do. Because
Right?
you know,
She's got the
I'm
form.
going.
full
I'm going.
time.
I've got the form.
She's like the new fucking. Oh, we're not allowed to
No, you
curse?
can curse. It's
I don't know if
okay.
they air it on
No,
the
it's
thing, I'm
they don't
sorry.
air it on TV.
She's like
Yeah.
the new. What was the lady with the Jack LaLanne's chick? No, Jane Fonda.
Jane.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Jane
But I don't
Fonda,
know.
streaming Jane Fonda, because that's where everything's at now. It's all in the stream.
So
All I'm
streaming.
saying is, if I get on one of these live streams and it's her exercising in her house, I'm done.
While putting on makeup.
It's Lime Life.
That's
with
what
the
I want to
form.
see
That's what I
tomorrow,
want.
Rosie. On the Peloton,
Yeah.
straight lines with the mascara touch.
Yes.
Give us something good.
I want to clean and press right into a blush or something.
I know Judy's here. Judy's here. She don't want
Judy
to
is
come
here.
up because I don't know if she thinks I'm going to make fun of her or something. But if you can't tell, that glare, that's Otto's shirt right there from the Chess King. Still got it in perfect form from 1989. He might have wore it to Limelight or something. You don't know.
Oh
But
my God, that shirt. That
how do you do on the vacation? All right, guys, we're going to get up for breakfast at 9:30. Guys, get the ring light, Bridget.
Oh yeah.
We got to do makeup before we go out for
She
breakfast.
made me go live with her on Thanksgiving. I went over to make a pumpkin bread. She goes, "You're going live." I'm like,
we did it.
"Yeah,
Guilted
I had to
into
put
it.
makeup on."
It was
Who
fun.
guilted you into the makeup scheme?
Yeah,
I wasn't guilted.
it
But
takes
she
very
is,
little
congrats, big #1 seller, top producer.
At number 7 in the month of January.
out of like 8, probably.
No, for my team. Don't be fresh.
Fresh.
Bridget,
I'm sorry.
mean.
I'm
So
sorry.
mean. So mean to
Maybe
me
I
all
should
the
get
time.
into a pyramid scheme.
Maybe it's not a pyramid scheme.
they never
Yeah,
are.
they-
Rosie.
yeah, right.
They never are.
All right,
I
enough.
have 17 friends that do Scamway. They're still driving Nissan Altimas. I'm like, what happened to the Diamond Club, bro? What happened? You were going to be making $6 million sitting at home. What happened? Now you're driving a Nissan Altima, you know? But we're all just living a dream.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
we
I'm
really
living
are.
the dream. That's for sure. Absolutely, you're living the dream though.
I'm trying. I do live the dream. I'm living my dream.
Come on, you're basically a regular at the comedy clubs now.
Thank God I'm trying.
So humble.
He is so humble.
I'm going to Indiana and Ohio to
See,
spool my
Are you?
bullshit.
see.
Really?
Hopefully it works
Where are
there.
you doing that?
I'm going with Terry.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know where because I didn't get the flyer yet. But somebody asked, so yeah, he's taking me.
Did you do Keystone stage recently?
Not
Not
I
yet?
have not.
No, but you were in PA.
I did.
With
I
him,
did.
right? He
Comedy
was
Works
sold out.
Bristol.
Oh, okay.
You guys should get in there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that after.
Okay.
Great little spot.
And you were sold out 2 shows.
Yeah. First night was only like 70 people.
Oh, okay,
Second night was sold out. It was pretty sick.
nice.
It's just a different place, you know?
Yeah, you got to switch it up a little bit.
You
You know.
get some, people that never seen you before. People come up, hey, I want to buy your shirt.
Are you selling?
You're
shirts
selling
these
shirts
days?
now?
I sell the shirts, yeah.
Oh,
So a guy,
Make-
Bring
Making
Fat
fun
Jay
of
on
the
the show. He
makeup.
doesn't bring us any merch.
yeah, we didn't get a
Any
shirt.
merch for the.
they smell
We
like
guilted
weed and
into it,
cigarettes.
yeah.
Tell them they're in the car. I'm not going to fucking lie to you, know?
What do they say? Blimpin' ain't easy?
Yeah.
I'd wear a Blimpin' ain't easy
I
shirt.
was hoping you were going to be on TMZ with it on.
I'll wear it to the gym.
Oh God.
No, I won't wear it to
Tie
the
it
gym.
up with the perfect form. You should wear it.
I should wear it to the gym.
I think the slogan loses something if you need an extra small in it.
We don't have extra small.
Right.
The smallest we have is large, and they smell like weed.
But
And
isn't that that's authentic then, right?
exactly,
It's part of your brand.
Exactly.
That's part of
It's
your
your
When
brand.
you break it out in 10 years when I'm dead, well, 5 years, whatever it is, it's got his scent,
It
Yeah,
smells
yeah.
you know? Like,
cannabis.
yeah. Like that. So, yeah, those are fun. Those are great spots. It's a great spot. And I'm just living my dream. You stay at a shitty hotel. But you hang out with Billy Geyer and
You spoon
Terry.
with Terry.
Terry, we went to Philly. They wanted me to run the Rocky steps.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, no, bro, no. I want to double park the car to take a picture with the statue. You guys want to run the Rocky steps? I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm good. But it was a good day, get out, have some fun, like gentlemen.
Like good for
Gentlemen.
you. That's great.
That's
So
true.
really, what happened last time? You had to work for real, or
Yeah.
you just didn't want to come on the show?
No, I really had to work. I would never cancel on you guys.
I know you wouldn't. I'm just
If
teasing.
you told me tomorrow, you're coming back on, thank God you posted it because I almost forgot. Judy's got a question.
She has a question. We raised hand.
All
in
right,
the
a question
audience.
from the audience.
I want to know, were you the class clown or the class comic?
No, I wasn't anything, man. I was just a fat kid that sold weed in school. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I didn't get voted anything.
Well, when did the comedy happen for you? Like, when did you decide that's something you wanted to do or try?
I don't know. I was like 20. I used to watch Def Comedy Jam when I was younger, 16, 17. So I was always into that type of comedy. And I was like, oh, I'd love to. And then I saw this guy, Honest John. He was an older white guy doing all black audiences and murdering, hysterical. I was like, I want to do that. And they had the DJ, coming out, to DJ Kid Capri on Def Comedy. That was so sick to me. And I just always wanted to do it. People always said I was funny, but I just never knew how. I didn't know governors had a class. And I met a guy, Frank Macri, we worked together, and he was like, you want to do comedy? I was like, yeah. And here we are.
Here we are.
You never took a class?
So I did some private, group sessions with Paul Bond to start.
Yeah.
And then I did a show with Terry. Butera helped Frank run the show that I was on. So he saw me. I brought 100 people the first time.
Literally?
Yeah, literally. So I didn't know about the bringer situation.
Oh yeah, they probably loved you.
Thank God he put it down. Yeah, so he was trying to poach me.
Oh, but you probably should have just brought 20 at a time.
I didn't realize, but
But if I'm a bringer producer and I see that, I'm not trying to poach you. That's it. You blew it. You have everybody come to that show.
That's kind of how it worked out.
Yeah.
And then I did another show and I met Terry. I met Carrie. She was the headliner for my second show. So she was like, oh, if you ever need help, how long you doing this? I was like, this is my second show. She's like, if you ever need help, I can help you. Here's my info. I was like, all right. And then I talked to Terry and he was like, yeah, she was my teacher. You got it.
Yeah, that's exactly how he talks.
And here we are. And now Terry's a burden. I don't know if you saw it.
I did see that.
I called him a burden. We were just having so much fun. But he's like a 12-year-old. He's like a college kid in a dorm room situation. But when you go, I'm the dad because all I do is smoke weed. I don't drink. So he's drinking. And he's like a 12-year-old. Are we there yet? I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, you're just a burden. You're just a burden. Can we eat breakfast first like a human being? Excuse me, sir. The last thing you are is a human being. But I did this. I was sitting in the car, Billy Geyer, Joe Winchell. It's 2 a.m. And I'm just like, I got to take a picture of Terry when he wakes up. And I got to post it. Like, how is this guy still alive?
Yeah, it's
and I'm
true.
like, I have the greatest song for it. And I posted it. Something Like a Phenomenon was a song. The whole day he's singing Something Like a Phenomenon. And I was just dying laughing. That's the road gigs.
Do you guys share rooms when you go on the road?
Yeah.
The three of you?
Wow.
Who's
Terry
in the beds? What's the bed situation?
Typically I stay with Billy in the room and Winchell stays with Terry.
Okay, so
so
no
it's
one's
2
having
rooms.
to share beds. No one's spooning.
Bridget, look at me.
I think it'd be cozy.
I'm like a 58-inch wide right now. I'm taking up as the whole TV. Like, if I ever get a show or anything, this is what I'm going to look like on TV. It's just going to be the head with a little thing. No shoulders. Look at me.
I think it'd be cozy.
Yeah, like a teddy bear.
I don't know. I was so high And I just wanted Billy to be like, no, let's go to the bed, like go to the room and go to bed because we were sitting in the car burning. And he was just like, you want to burn another one? I'm just like, no. It was like 3 a.m. And then I woke, he was in the room packing bowls. And I'm like, I went to bed. I woke up at 7:15 and he's opening the blind quietly. But the sun is just blaring in. So I'm like, oh my. And I'm like, why is he opening it quietly? So I'm like, I'm not even going to yell. No, I don't care. And he's still in the same spot smoking bowls. I'm like, did you sleep? Like, and then I woke up at 10 and he wasn't even in the room. I'm like, where are you? I went for a walk. Like, that's the last guy you're looking to tell you he went for a walk. You know, like, you don't want to go for a walk tomorrow. This guy packed up bowls and went for a walk around some.
I think
Motel
if you guys really go on the road, you should have a tour just called the How Are We Alive tour. You all should be dead.
That's a good one.
That's
Right?
an
If
excellent.
you've ever used
that
I'm the
name,
healthiest one out of the fucking 3 of them.
that name you just came up with like that.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good at names.
just boom. How Are We Alive tour? That would be very funny.
That's
though.
funny.
She couldn't come up with a name for the show.
No.
I'm blocking.
It took forever.
But I came up with it. She would come to me every day. She would just like say anything that came to her mind. She'd be like, how about that? Like, I'd be like, oh, my shoes untied. She would, how about that? Like, anything I said was the show title. And I was like,
Well,
no.
Sometimes it takes a minute.
You gotta
know?
Right.
spitball.
The
You gotta
creative juices
You gotta
had to
think
flow.
about it.
Tell
you
the
know?
people how Mary Ann's husband got guilted into coming, not playing cards tonight.
Again, he's missing cards. This is the second time he had to miss cards to come to Guilted Into It. It's
Look
the
how happy
second time.
He looks thrilled
Yeah,
to
he's
be in
thrilled.
the audience tonight.
He's like, I could be at the gym right now. He's going to the gym. He's going back to the gym. See?
Don't do that to yourself.
Everybody's going to
You
the
don't need that negativity in your life. We'll meet up. We'll walk around the neighborhood.
There
We'll
you
walk
go.
to the bagel
There you
joint.
go.
We'll walk to the bagels joint.
We'll smoke a doob, have a bagel like a gentleman, and then we'll walk back home. We'll park like four stores down, though. That's the exercise.
There you go.
That's it. Oh my God. So, wait, how long have you been doing comedy now again?
March 10th will be 7 years.
Wow.
Wow.
That's great.
Do you
That
have a
is
show
great.
planned for your anniversary there?
No,
No?
I'm just hoping I get booked somewhere.
Yeah.
You will.
I got to work with Chris Frangiola. Are you guys Chelsea fans?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So he used to be on. I used to watch that. Like, that was so sick. And he was so nice. He followed me back. He shouted me out on his live.
Oh, nice.
That's
That
cool.
felt good.
That is cool.
But the guy who did the show with me before, he had 5,000 followers. He shared my story, but never followed me back.
Yeah.
So I unfollowed him the next morning. That's the life of comedy.
That's the biz.
Some
yeah,
guy, great story. Some guy introduced, hey, I'm Blase Blah, seller comedian. Nice to meet you. I'm Fat Jay. Just a regular guy. I'm a middle sometimes. Sometimes I host, whatever. If I brought my own people, you're going to do a guest. Okay. He closed the curtain at the brokerage so him and his people didn't have to talk to me.
What?
Closed the curtain.
No way.
Wow.
The host goes, well, what's your credits? Da, 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 da. Host goes up. You know, arms away. Fat Jay went up and did 10 minutes.
Crushed.
Solid. I have some new stuff. That all worked. That's when they all, oh, great job. Help me do this. The confidence up there. All right.
Wow.
But that's what you get in this.
Yeah.
You know, people are jerks. It's a shitty business.
Yeah. It's
That's
cutthroat.
crazy.
Cutthroat.
It's definitely cutthroat.
Sometimes you can't think of a name
Think of a name.
for the podcast.
But Mom,
Oh,
it's like you see how quick it's gone.
It's-
That moment has passed for her.
I think, yeah. See, I was never any good at callbacks. I forget. I forget. But now I get it. You think of a name. All right. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow.
All right.
tonight.
I'll
Go
ask
ahead.
Jay.
How's retired life?
It
treating you?
sucks. I hate it.
I could imagine you go to
hate
the
it.
gym. I'd hate it too.
I hate it.
All right. I have a question for you, Jay. Since our podcast is called Guilted Into It, what I want to know, like, what makes you feel guilty, or what do you feel guilty about? Doesn't have to be deep.
Or
but it
who
can
makes
just
you feel
be-
guilty?
Or do you ever feel guilty? Is that an emotion
I
you
don't know
feel?
if I feel
Doesn't seem.
guilty. I know, like at home, I'm the sorriest fat bastard you've ever met in your life. 'Cause, apologize.
Right.
But I don't know if I ever feel guilty. I don't know.
Wow.
What do I feel guilty about? I
I
used
don't
to do grimy shit, when I was a kid. But I came up, I was
Grimy
a poor,
shit?
yeah, grimy shit, like
Yeah.
rob and steal, like like
You don't feel bad about it.
I've asked for forgiveness. Listen, man. At the end of the day, it's in God's hands.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
what am I gonna do?
What about guilty
That's
pleasures?
good.
You have any guilty pleasures?
Yeah, weed, Yankees, comedy, food,
Food.
laughing with my friends.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, you're a foodie. You like a good steak.
Yeah, I like to eat, like to treat myself like a gentleman. That was one thing, like a gentleman.
I love what you
It's a
said
good one.
that.
Chance, like Jabba the Hutt. Get in my belly. I like, my grandmother was always, we always ate, family time, like Sunday, like, unfortunately, we don't get to do that in my family anymore. The nieces and nephews are in college. One's in Connecticut. My two young ones, they don't want to go to Staten Island on Sundays. I can't because, sometimes you got shows. So we don't get to do that. And, like, I miss those days. And that's like, those are the good times. I don't know what my point was after
I
that.
don't know.
That
That's
just
very,
feels nostalgic.
that was
doesn't it?
very heartfelt.
That was
Yeah, like I
nice.
miss those. Like I like those.
Are you
like-
Italian? What are
yeah,
you?
we're Italian. So my grandmother always, my grandfather was 3:00. We eat at 3. If you're not here, don't come in at 3:02. Don't come in at 4:30. You can come in anytime after, but do not let me hear that microwave ding with a plate of pasta in it, because you will be kicked right out of the house. We eat at 3:00 on Sunday.
3:00.
And yeah, like I like that. That was, like that's the good times. But we got together for Thanksgiving, Christmas,
That's nice.
But those
That's
go
good.
fun. That's just a cash grab because I got no kids. I get no gifts. I'm out 900, 1,000. Guys, you want to come to the show? Nah, not really. We've seen you enough.
Wow.
I just gave you shitty kids $3,000. How about you come watch a show for
Seriously.
$20
And a 2-drink minimum.
You cheap bastards.
Seriously.
Aw.
No
Well-
one wants. Yeah, that's the thing. And when you start comedy, everyone's like, "I gotta come see you," and then it falls
And
off.
it's like, yeah, been there. But you know what's going to happen? Because you're going to make it. And
Rosie, from your mouth to God's ears,
and
please,
when-
God. I just want to not have to get up on Monday morning.
right. But
Yeah.
when that happens, then you're going to see all those people who want to come to your shows are going to be like, oh, that's my insert friend, cousin, brother, nephew.
out of the
Oh,
woodwork.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let them come. Let them come.
Let them come.
Rosie, if that ever is the day, I guarantee we're doing lives together because I'll be putting on makeup
Yes,
and
you-
everything at
I want her to put
9:30.
it on you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Would you let her give you a makeover?
You don't know? Big announcement
Oh.
today. She does facials.
Oh, I know.
I'm like,
The
Jesus
Duo Lab.
Christ, Rosie, you were the retired principal.
Yeah.
Bigwig. Now you're going around giving facials?
Girls got to eat.
I
man.
was going to say,
never gave
hey,
me
I
one.
got some blackheads. You want to come over and pop these things? What do you charge for that? Can you do it at the office? Maybe we'll get the other guys to get one too.
You know.
What happened to the Annie revival? Come on, Rosie.
I
You
know.
know, how come you weren't ever at the premiere for any of the remakes of Annie? They didn't want the originals
They
there?
don't want that. It's historically anything having to do with Annie. I always get
You get snubbed?
shafted.
Wow.
Yeah.
She goes to Arizona and gets $30.
Right. Yeah.
Smile pretty. 30. Can I Venmo you?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I
I'm like, how is that not the greatest thing ever?
keep getting fan mail to my house from her. For like people who send pictures, are like, please sign this and send it back.
Half of them probably do comedy on Long Island because I can only imagine the 60-year-old women sending you fan mail. Oh my God, you have to
Yeah.
read. That
I read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
you have bring it
They're
in and read
aggressive.
that.
They're aggressive.
You have to read that. That's a guilted into you whole episode. Rosie's fan mail.
You should.
Please, I have to see that.
Some
All
of
right,
them,
yeah.
some of them are very nice. You know,
Do you meet weirdos at the convention? I'm sure they're weirdos,
I mean,
but they probably think I'm a weirdo.
listen, you go to one of those like Comic-Con type things, you know, you got the cosplayers, they're all dressed up, like, you know,
Who's the most famous person you've met there? say?
Carney Wilson of the Wilson Phillips. Oh, you don't know them.
So that puts
know
into
them.
perspective
The
what
fat
goes
chick.
on.
Yes.
Fat chick.
Yes. I guess so.
Okay.
I think she's probably the most famous, the most well-known one. I mean,
What was she getting a picture? 80?
probably, maybe 80, maybe, yeah. But, you know, the ones that I go to aren't the big ones, you know.
Okay.
We're trying to
That's
get into
sick.
the big
That's
ones, but it's fun.
No, I
It's
want to
fun.
go if you get into the big ones. I'll be like, yo, he's got to be my photographer, you know? I
You're
wanna
like,
go.
yeah, a security guard or
You
something.
be my
you know?
handler.
$30. 2 for 50. 2 for 50. You want 2 pictures? 2 for 50. Well, you'll come home with like $4,000. Who's that? That's Rosie. Rosie, sing that song they like. The sun will come out. It just went up. 2 for 75 now. Let's go. You got the song.
I think, you know, yeah, you should probably come to the next one.
Let's go, Rosie.
You should come to the next
Fly
one.
me
Take them on
out.
the road.
Then we could
I
do
want to live on the road. That's what I want.
touring. You would love touring. Now,
Oh.
I was a kid, so it wasn't as much fun for me as it was for Judy, who had the time of her life.
Yeah,
She
she
did. How old were
live
you?
good? Would
How
you-
old were you, Ma?
What?
How old were you on the tour?
Oh, 34.
34. 34.
35.
If I went on a tour at the age of 34, I don't know if I would come home alive. I mean, because
She was.
I
living
like
it
to
up.
have fun. I like to have a good time. But it was great. You
That
would
would
love
be
it.
sick. Yeah, like just go and like, you know, work in the places, you know, Pennsylvania. Like it's just a different town.
Mhm.
I got to go to Orlando in October. The
Oh, yeah,
guy was
that's
so
cool.
impressed with the amount of weed I smoked outside of the hotel that I ended up with 32 new followers because he texted
Wow.
they had a group chat about how this fat kid just pops in at like midnight and just burns till 4 a.m. Then wakes up at 10 and just starts that over again. So he asked me, he goes, hey, what are you doing down here? Because the hotel was like, you know, where like the travel little leagues and the gymnastics
yeah.
people stay.
Mhm.
That in itself, you got to stay at one of those because those women, the guys are just like sipping beers, chugging beers in the lobby just to get as drunk as because the wife's like, you go here, you go there, you go there.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there I
yeah.
am sitting like Jabba the Hutt like this in 80-degree weather in shorts, smoking doob after doob like a gentleman. And the guy goes, I just don't get. I go, yeah, I smoke weed. I'm a comedian. They're like, next time you're here, we're all. And then I got to the airport. I had 32 new followers.
Wow.
How many
Oh.
followers you have now?
Like maybe 2,200.
That's
I get
nice.
like dribs and drabs.
You know, she was one of those moms when my
Yes.
sister was a
Cheerleader.
cheerleader.
But I
We
was
were
the
at those
fun one.
competitions.
I was
She-
always like,
Yeah,
oh,
no, you didn't.
Hold on, before we go, shots.
yes,
literally.
exactly.
Now she's like, hold on, I gotta put my makeup on.
Right.
Hold on, I'll be down in a minute. Bridget, get the ring
Yeah.
light. Get the ring light.
But I used to watch the cheerleading was literally like 2 minutes and 35 seconds. You watch them. You travel to Florida, spend thousands of dollars to watch them cheer for 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And as soon as that was over, all the other mothers were like, oh, we're gonna go stay. We're gonna watch this one, watch this one. And I looked at my friend Beth, and I was like, find the bar. She's like, let's go. That was it. Now it was our time.
So I stayed close to Adam Snare when we were in Orlando because, you know, we were going to go to the gigs together. He was at the festival too. But my friends from Atlanta, my old neighbors from Massapequa who moved to Atlanta 8 years ago came to see me in Orlando.
Wow.
Like, it was the sickest thing.
That's cool.
So they stayed at the hotel. So after the show, he's like, you want to burn? Of course. So we go, and It was the festival was at like one of those resorts. The doors open. They had like reggae music playing. There was waterfalls and pina coladas, and I'm like, I'm staying at the Marriott, man. Like, there's all little kids running around. The pool was garbage, but I'm like, whatever. I'm like, so next year we're gonna make this our home base, and then we'll just hang out by the
There you
pool
go.
all night.
Oh yeah,
Like a gentleman.
like a
Yeah, that's
gentleman.
nice. You gotta upgrade.
In
you
my
know?
Speedo,
You know, there's something nice.
shirts off, boobies out.
But I think there's something about when you like put on you're going to Indiana, you're going to Florida, you're going to Pennsylvania. It's sort of people go, wow, you know, like that's so cool. He's traveling, doing comedy. That's like it elevates it.
We make $100, Rosie.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't know
When all's
that.
said and done.
No, they don't know that though. It obviously costs more to do it than what you're getting. But
100%. But yeah, like it's so cool. Like other people see you. Some guy, I have a big fan. The Marianne in Pennsylvania is
okay.
Harley Nay. Randomly out of nowhere, he'll just be like, "Have you guys seen my favorite comedian, Fat Jay, on Facebook?" And he posts my picture. Like that makes me feel good.
of
He
course,
shows up wearing my shirt that he bought last time I was there, and then he goes, "Hey man, the new jokes were really funny this time."
Oh, he knows your
So
stuff.
like, yeah, you know what?
well,
He just knows your stuff that well.
Yeah, like it's
That's
so.
good.
listen, you got to have
No,
that
we like a
person out
fan.
there
That's good.
who's
Yeah,
know.
it's like the dream, you know.
She has a lot of fans.
The first road gig I ever did, John LaRocchia, put me on.
John
Was in
LaRocchia in the
Barnegat, New
house.
Jersey.
Oh,
I auditioned at the Belmore Bean, and he brought me to Barnegat, New Jersey, and then we went to VFW in Connecticut. Was the second one. Those were the first two road gigs
Nice.
that I
Yeah.
ever did for Laughter Saves Lives.
Wow.
Now, when I go on road gigs, I wear the shirt, my Laughter Saves Lives
there
shirt.
you go.
Yes.
So people are like, "Yo, you're a comedian?" Yup.
Did you just say this because I'm here?
No, true stories. That's real deal.
I finally got my Laughter Saves Lives shirt.
Real deal.
I got one. So.
Yeah, it took a while too, but I'm a 5X, you know, it's like a car cover. So you can't really be mad at the guy, you know.
It's like a car cover.
But it smells like weed now.
Of course, right.
Of course it does. Of course it does. So what do you got coming up?
Indiana, Ohio, Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
Hopefully I'll be around. Governors, hopefully. Just living the dream, big blimping.
and you just want to not have to get up and go to work on Monday. You just want to
There's
hit it.
nothing worse than that Monday morning.
You know, I didn't know you had a regular job
Yeah.
until you couldn't come 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I work a real deal.
I know,
in
I
the
didn't-
office.
You
Like,
know, I know. I was
What'd you
recently
think I
told.
did?
I
I'm
didn't
not
know what
hooking
you
up
did.
You really thought I was that fat and lazy?
No, I
wasn't
didn't think that's not at all. I just didn't know what you actually did, and then I found out that your job is actually very legit.
Yeah, I mean,
I was shocked.
What do you do?
I
See, no one
business
knows.
financing and stuff like that.
He's helping people with their finances.
I did
Oh.
mortgages. I used to do mortgages. I was the mortgage guy on Long Island for a couple
Do
years.
you wear a suit?
Not anymore. In mortgages, we had to, but now it's the whole COVID thing switched it up. So I go to work like this.
Wow.
Like this morning, I'm in Dunkin' Donuts. Guys like, yo, I saw you 2 Saturdays ago at the brokerage. You were hysterical. I was like, oh, thanks. I'm like, I look like shit, you know. But that's on Monday morning sometimes. Like, like little Mo Mozzarella posted me one time.
Yeah.
I'm walking through the parking lot at work, like, you know, miserable because you don't want to be there anyway. Because, yo, I saw you on Mo's thing. Da, 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 da. I'm like, this is Fat Jay. How can I help you? But I'm hoping the day job, I have a good client. I'm hoping he's got a connect that he says he has.
Mm.
I might get an audition at one of the city clubs from him. So
Ooh.
I'm hoping
Okay, there you go.
that would be amazing.
That'll
But
make the day job worth it.
whatever happens, I got to do the day job. Unfortunately, I live on Long Island. I just want to sell feet pics and shit.
You probably could.
Ladies, if you're out there and you want to see me with no shirt on in front of a flat screen, send $20. Please, good Lord.
We'll
Please.
link your
Oh, my
Venmo there
God.
in
I
the
just
comments.
don't want to go to work I just want to write. I want to do like imagine doing this all the time. Like
Yeah.
imagine you had nothing to do today.
Yeah,
And you're like,
and this was it.
instead of like, oh shit, I gotta go do the podcast, you're like, put on makeup at 9:30, done. Went to the gym, done. Fat J ate at the buffet. Now we're gonna go film a podcast
Yeah.
for 2 hours. Okay, how great is that? Like,
It's a life.
what are you doing after? Smoking weed. What time are you getting up tomorrow? Who cares? No podcast. We're good. Like, but we got a show at 7:00, so I gotta be up by 3. Not that, as you know, not that you have no idea of the torture your life becomes when you hit 40 and you no longer can sleep.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I'm exhausted all the time.
Bro,
I'm up.
I could go to bed at 2 a.m, 7:15. Woo!
Oh, that
What are we
happens to
doing?
me
What are we
sometimes,
doing?
But
I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, like,
Yeah.
I would give anything to sleep till 1 in the afternoon like a college kid.
I used to sleep in really late, but now I'm not. I wake up the same thing.
My aunt just turned 70. She's up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
she says.
that's the middle of the night.
Yeah. I mean-
like, and there's nothing
But
on.
she's got to go to bed at like 5.
No, like 8:30, 9.
Wow.
She goes to the gym, you know. She's like a Zumba Rosie
Right.
at the gym.
Yeah.
If I wake up at 9:00, I feel like I've lost the day. Like I appreciate sleeping till 9 because I don't ever sleep till
I
9. But
love to.
oh my God, when I
lost
wake
the
to sleep,
day.
well, because I'm
Yeah.
used to being up at.
But I do take a nap. I am a big napper.
How do
Oh,
you nap during the week?
Not
After
during
work?
the week.
Oh, on
Only
the
on the
weekend?
weekends. Wake up, dunk and run. Start smoking weed.
How are you not catatonic?
like
Because
how?
I don't do it all
Truly.
the time. Like Monday through Friday, day job, there's no weed till night.
Okay,
When I get in the car to go home,
like a gentleman.
yeah. When I go in I gotta work. They're paying me. When I do
Right.
comedy,
Oh yeah, no.
if you guys were like, Jay, $25, come on the podcast, I'm not coming zooted out of my face thinking that I do tonight.
Right.
But it's an unpaid gig, so smoke weed on the way.
Right.
I think it worked because the studio audience has been laughing.
It's
They
their
have
gig.
been
It's
laughing.
their
They have
gig.
been
If they
laughing.
like it, great. They didn't pay to get in, so
No,
They didn't.
you know.
No.
Nobody pays.
No, just me.
Yeah, that's true.
And look, we got like 5 comedians in the room right now. Rich Walker just walked
comedy
in.
legend.
Comedy
Rich Walker.
legend.
Leave me out.
I said 5. So, all right. So, what do you got coming up now?
just said
Anything
that.
around here? Definitely that you
He's
can
always at
that you want to
Governor's.
plug.
I have nothing around here that I can plug. I posted on Instagram.
You did? Okay.
Fat J's World. If you don't follow, please follow me.
Fat J's World.
You might
I
get
want
4
a
more
headline
followers
one
from
day.
this.
Hmm?
You might get 4 more followers from our
Yeah.
You might,
podcast.
you might.
know, you never know.
I gotta be
I don't
honest
know.
with you,
Marianne's
Bridget.
downloading Instagram right now.
I gotta be honest with you, Bridget. The important people are here already.
That's right. Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Oh wow, that really won.
Wow, you really
Won the studio audience over with that one.
You gotta
So,
schmooze them, Rosie.
let me ask
You
you.
do.
What
next-
do? Just send the makeup in the mail and never call them again? No, you gotta schmooze
A
them, right?
schmooze, a schmooze.
That's how you're a top salesman this month. You gotta schmooze them.
We got Lime Life for Christmas.
What's limelight?
That's the
That's
stuff.
her-
That's the
yeah.
makeup.
I
I
just
gave
want
it
a
his first-
facial.
So I'll give you a facial. Let me ask you a question though. This is important now. You know what next Wednesday is, right?
What's next Wednesday?
It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You got anything planned?
No, we do Valentine's the night before because the vegan joints, they get crowded as it is because the vegans are weirdos. Oh my God. Oh,
What do you eat in a vegan restaurant? Like what
Vegan
is your
shit.
but what is your go-to? Like I can't
Yeah.
even
Yo, I'll take you to a spot I'll take you to a vegan Chinese spot that you would never know was vegan. There's Za Pizza right up the block. You never know it's vegan.
really.
Three Brothers, never know it's vegan. There's some stuff that's like, you know,
Yeah.
when you get to the nut cheeses and stuff like that, like I'm a texture guy.
I used to go to Witch's Brew all the time. I didn't know it was vegan until I did, but
I just watched
good.
a kid do comedy at Mandy Jones's show, one of the waiters there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do comedy, da 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 da," and then it ended up they didn't book him right. The friend lied to him, so I got him on. But he brought every employee from Witches Brew.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
Witches Brew follows me.
there you go.
They're a big customer. Yo,
Yeah, you
that
are.
lot. If you went on Witches Brew right now and went to check in, and that thing was closed, the wait list was closed, I could literally. I have a secret code.
Really? You have an
Yo,
in?
it's Fat Jay. We're on our way. We'll be there
Oh
in
my
20
God.
minutes. I park and I sit.
I'm gonna name drop you next time.
Yeah,
I'm there.
really?
Yo, everyone knows me.
I'm
there.
going to.
Everyone knows me at the brew. Yo,
Hell.
you know Fat Jay?
We're gonna
Wow.
go. We're gonna invite you to go with us.
Let me know. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go.
let's
We'll
go.
Go.
We'll
Pull
bring
up.
Kate. We go. I normally go like if we do a fundraiser show on a Thursday or Sunday. You get
Oh,
out
yeah.
at 10 o'clock. They're open till midnight.
Right.
Whoop, sit right down.
Brownie cheesecake.
I've never
That's
been
what you
there.
gotta get. You ever get it?
That's the vegan joint.
At
I'm not a
Witch's Brew.
cheesecake guy. I'm allergic to cream cheese.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm allergic to cream cheese and bananas. You think I'm fat now? 3 bites of bananas, my face swells up, my eyes are sealed shut. I look like Rocky.
You're the second person this week to say that they're allergic to bananas.
Bro,
I-
and it happened out of nowhere.
And cream
Really?
cheese. That's a weird thing to be. Is it because there's the things that are
Not dairy?
make cream cheese are in a lot of other things, but you're not allergic to those. Just the combination that makes cream
You
cheese.
put out a beautiful pinwheel right now of Parmigiano Reggiano.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, from the soul. But no, nothing. A little tiny drop of cream cheese, eyes swelled shut, hands swollen.
Really?
My
Yo,
goodness.
so bad.
Wow.
So bad.
Wow.
Bananas too. You've never seen anything like it. Oh, it's the worst.
Holy, I did not know
You gotta
that.
take 3 Benadryl, the EpiPen. They're harpooning me.
You can't eat at a bagel store then. There's got to be cross contamination. I worked in one. There's cream cheese flying around that place.
Knock on wood, Bridgie.
Wow.
I've only gotten a little butter on it and no cream cheese.
Wow.
Thank God.
That's
But I
great.
did find out because this lady I was at a party. She had bacon wrapped cream cheese stuff.
Mm.
Who doesn't love bacon? 6 of those things. Next thing you know, they're like, "Yo, are you
Let's
all
close
right?"
up.
They're asking me if I'm all right. My face is swollen, but I can't see it.
You're-
You
Are
can't
okay?
feel it.
They're like, "Yo, your face is swollen." I'm like, "Really?" That's when I go look. They're like, "All right." Benadryl, and I was good.
you stayed at the party?
Yeah, why not? Why not? They had more bacon without the cream cheese.
Right.
You know?
Oh,
See, but
man.
that's handy stuff to know because I would never know you were allergic to. I would never think to say, "Are you allergic to cream cheese?"
Right? Weird,
Wow.
you know?
I would never ask somebody that. You're allergic to nuts. You're allergic to peanuts. You're allergic to.
Are you doing anything for the Super Bowl? Do you care about that?
I'm a baseball guy. I'll watch the game. Last year we did a show. I recommended you to him, Terry, on
Oh.
the Super Bowl, and you too.
Thanks.
Right in Seaford. And it was sick. It was in this guy's basement. It was we did like a show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were all like Trumper people.
Yeah.
But it was so sick. And then I went home and watched the game. But this year, we're gonna make some vegan snacks and watch the game together.
And see
Me,
if Taylor Swift shows up. Everyone's doing the math to see like, oh, she could get back from Tokyo from her tour and she'll have enough like time to be rested for the Super Bowl. I'm like, what? She's not playing in the
Yeah,
game.
she's not playing.
You're acting like she's suiting up and she's gonna be
It's-
kicking field goals.
people have too much time.
I love her, but I am realistic enough to. She doesn't have to be rested for the
You're a
Super
one of
Bowl.
them Swiftie?
Yeah, I am.
She is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know, and
Did
I'm
you
not
pay
ashamed of it.
$7,000 to go to the show?
No, I actually got tickets for a reasonable price. I was in the nosebleeds. I was in like the last row, but I paid like
So
a
seeing
normal price.
her on TV is a big thing for you.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy
No,
every
that-
time she's there.
Listen, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie about that
if she's so big, why not have her be the halftime show?
because she won't do it.
Not enough money.
They don't get paid. You know that
Really?
the halftime people don't get paid. That's why like no real big current stars do it usually.
So they're like, that's like the bringer shows of
It's
Super
literally the
Bowl.
bringer of
halftime Super Bowls, the
of-
bringer shows of.
How do you know they don't get paid?
because I just know it.
Well, that's not.
Okay,
I
look it up.
just know it.
You want me to look
Did
it up?
you look it up?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Look
Why
it up
you
right
guys
now.
have like a proofreader?
Yeah, we don't have that. It's me. I'm with my iPhone right now.
Yeah,
do-
no, we
Do
don't.
the
We don't.
Super Bowl.
We don't.
While
get
you're doing
any-
makeup tomorrow, they're gonna be like, Bridget was wrong about that halftime Super Bowl guy.
Yeah, and now every time I do it now, and I haven't done
Yes,
it.
they're not paid to do the halftime show, so it
Wow.
costs them money because they have to pay all their
People.
dancers and their band and all this stuff for the stage. It's actually a giant expense
Wow.
for the Super Bowl performers. So how do you like that?
I'd love to incur that expense.
Yeah, they should actually at
fact check.
halftime instead
Do
of
the
these.
Lizzo joke at halftime.
Yeah,
there you go.
you should
You
do.
know?
They should do stand up at halftime instead of music.
You would bomb. That would
Yeah,
be
I
the
know.
world's worst
It would
bomb.
be. It would be terrible.
I
I
think
don't care. Sometimes it's not about them, Bridget.
you're right. It would be
Sometimes
cool.
It's not about
You
them.
might get a couple chuckles from
Then
the.
you could play the song. I have the song. Like if I ever, I just want to play this song. He goes, while you're doing clubs, I'm in arenas. That is the sickest.
What song is it?
R. Kelly, Fiesta.
Oh, okay.
That's like Dave Chappelle. Like there's a kid. I did a show in the basement of Queens. In a bar in Queens. Liam Dalton's his name. He's works with Cypher Sounds now all the time. We were in the basement in Queens 2 years ago on a cold winter's night for fucking $50, in Maspeth. He was on posting pictures with Chappelle,
Really?
doing spots. He did the Bert Kreischer show
Oh wow.
in Flushing. Like that's the dream, Like that's the dream.
Yeah.
But what I think, this is my dream too, so I'm happy with it. The only thing that sucks is getting up Monday morning.
Yeah,
But then, after coffee and bagels,
you're ready.
there's Rosie on the screen,
Like clockwork.
like Bob Ross. Just a little bit of blue, just a little bit of blue. On the cheeks, rosy enough for you this morning, folks?
Did you see her glasses? Her special glasses she has?
I have.
They're the one lens that she just flips over when she's ready for the other eye.
Rosie, who guilted you into doing the live?
The problem is that I bought the wrong magnification,
Can I ask
so
you,
they're too
wait,
strong.
how long did you push it off before you did the live the first time? Because I know you were like, I'm not doing it.
She
No, I
lives
did it
for a live.
immediately.
She
Did
lives
you?
for a
I
live.
live for a live.
No one has
Oh,
to hold a
really?
gun to her
Yeah.
head to go live on
No.
Facebook.
Oh,
I'll go
okay.
live.
Yeah, girl, you gotta have that.
I know.
Yeah.
Yo, and Rosie, Bridget was like, yo, tell my mom to sing this song down at the 4th of July bash. So we had to tell them, they go, and girl, tore that up. I got nervous doing comedy and I say it, I had no verbatim, like my knee was shaking. You belted that song. I was like, God, where did that come from, Rosie? Jesus.
She sang at my Sweet 16.
Yo,
She'll
Rosie.
sing at any event.
Rosie, you're doing the national anthem if I ever make it.
All right, I love that. Hey, you want to know, because we only have, 2 minutes, 30 seconds
Yeah.
left. I want to make sure that I say this because I'm not just buttering you up, and I mean it. It's from the heart.
Wow.
Not only are you very funny and very talented, but you are one of the nicest people
Thank you, Rosie.
Wow.
that I've ever met.
Thank
Round
you.
of applause from the
And
studio
in comedy.
audience.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It really
Thank
is
you.
true. You
Wow.
don't like you just talked about all these people and everything. You're not like, oh, I'm not going to mention it's all about me. You're just really gracious and really kind.
Wow.
And
Let's live the dream together. I can. What'd you say?
and
She
really
said-
high.
Sometimes. But Judy, you get the good stuff in a prescription, honey. I'm buying shit from black guys in back alleys somewhere, like.
Wow, that was nice. That was emotional. There's not a
Nice.
dry eye in the house
She
right
would
now.
have cried if I
Right.
didn't make fun of her makeup tutorials
She-
for the past 48 minutes.
She would have cried
you know?
if it weren't for the Botox.
You got Botox?
No, I'm
You
kidding.
don't
I'm kidding.
But
You
no,
don't
but
need the makeup, Rosie.
No,
You
she
don't
doesn't. Look
need
at
the
her skin.
makeup.
She has beautiful skin.
Just go on with the ring light and be like, "What's up, Fat Jay? How you doing this morning?"
I think you have to say hi to him in the lives every morning now.
I
'Cause you know
am
he's
now.
watching.
I
He is
sometimes
watching.
I scroll through. 'cause,
Sometimes he'll comment.
I
That's when
comment.
I know he's watching.
like I couldn't wait when I did the show that Marianne was at
Oh yeah, yeah.
and her husband wasn't there. I couldn't wait to tell Rosie. Yo, Rosie, saw my #1 fan last night. Cause it feels good. Like, yo, it feels, yo, people like, yo, you're so fun. I'll tell you, we got 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Go.
3 girls, we do some shitty restaurant show. I go to take my aunt, my girlfriend to Shaggy. 3 girls dressed looking like they were at a singles party. Oh my God, it's Fat Jay, hand on the shoulder, the
Wow.
look of death. And I'm just like, do I know you?
I don't do
We saw
comedy.
you at Sophia's. You were hysterical. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm gonna go back to my
Well,
girlfriend
Don't touch me,
now.
don't touch
She
me.
better get used to that if you're
No.
going to be famous.
A big
That's what's going to
star.
happen.
Hopefully, one
Right?
day.
Yep, that's right.
Well,
Thanks for having me,
Thanks
ladies.
for
You
thanks
guys
for
are the
joining
best.
us.
You guys are the best.
Love you.
Studio
Thanks.
audience, thanks for coming out to Guilt It Into It.
There-
Watch it every weekend on Wednesdays.
And
Thank
now
you.
stay tuned after this for Laughter Saves Lives Live. Have a great day, everybody. See you next week.
Shut up.